But next up we have a grade 7 student from YWIES Beijing, Yizhuang. Let's welcome to the stage, Amelie.
Woo.
Hello everyone, I'm Amelie. Today, I want to talk about the self that others can't define. So first, please take 3 seconds to look at me. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. So, how would you describe me? You might think that I have long hair and look cute and gentle. But if you think carefully, is this the real me? Since I was a child, the people around me taught me how to be a good girl. They said, you need to observe others. You need to be recognized by others. You need to be perfect. When I was in the public school and asked my teachers and classmates, hey, how would you describe me? The answer I got were always similar. It's shy, good at playing the piano and dancing, but not likely to speak in class. In the daily repetition, I gradually internalized these labels as my true self. I thought that the self who didn't dare to express my thoughts actively and always unremarkable was my entire appearance. Later, I transferred to yoga school, and something began to change quietly. A few days ago, when I was bored, I opened the diary I kept at the beginning of the semester. The most common words in it was things like, I'm so tired. In our math class, the teacher asked a hard question, and I just silently calculated the answer. But I didn't raise my hand to answer, because I was afraid of answering incorrectly. At that time, another classmate stood up and said the answer in my mind, and I received the teacher's applause. I clearly remember how regretful I was at that moment. And now, I have completely changed for myself. I like to be the leader and organizing the activities. So this year, I organized the assembly by myself. And also, I joined the charity and student council and find the meaning of myself in the process of serving others. Now, I have finally become my true self. But how did I transform like this? Is this the environment, the experiences, or fate? These are all secondary. What's really made me transformed is the awakening of my thoughts. After that, I truly started my journey of finding myself. When I first came to school, I noticed a group of very vibrant students from IG. They were the kind of people I dreamed of becoming. At first, I only dared to look at them from a distance. But later, I approached them first and asked them about the confusion I encountered, such as how to improve my spoken English and how to step out of my comfort zone. And they gave me very good suggestions. That experience made me no longer afraid of socializing. And I also remember that I went to the interview for the student council with full confidence. But the result was not satisfactory. I didn't plan to give out like that. Soon, I got all of my sadness and successfully entered the student council in the second interview. That experience made me no longer afraid of failure. And then, I have more and more such experiences, I have become confident and ambitious, learned to step out of my comfort zone and live for myself. Just as my idol, Jenny Camp said, the stronger and confident you feel about yourself, a better version of your peers. In life, you may have heard things like, you can't do it well, you can't be successful, you're so terrible. But please remember that the biggest lie in this world is you can't do it. We don't live under the definition of others. If we don't try it ourselves, and how can we easily decide that we can't do it? As the saying goes, what doesn't kill us will make us stronger. Those words of belittlement and mockery will never stop us from moving forward. As long as we are confident in the fog of life and keep running hard, we will surely find the self that others can't define. Thank you.
好棒！
All right, let's keep it going for Amelie.